Yeah, maybe.
I don't think so, Valdez.
But they could.
I mean, technically, actually could. It wouldn't be necessarily bad, but
It's not against the rules.
I hope we get a chem.
Is red more of a brown or a red? Did I say red? Is maroon more of a brown or a red?
Might be more of a dead.
He's very dead.
Oh no!
How did that happen?
Oh no no no! Well,
Actually, it's doo-doo.
Fully commit to try to get the 3. At least 2 should be possible here. If Bulldog positions well, they just want to get this one without smite. That's successful. So now they're guaranteed 2, and I think with the setup here with the Talia, they just cannot contest. So it should actually be the full 3. Really well played here from DNF using that early prio. Cool stuff. No fighting, no action, but dead grubs.
Dead grubs, no dead Drake. So bro does still take the cake, but there was a while there where DNF were like, hey, maybe they're actually trying to take the crown of most passive team.
Redemption arc for Rich.
He's got an Alistair, and now we've got Needles. Do they have the damage? I'm not so sure. And Andal just going in now, but the flash comes down, and a little bit more from the Jace, but you can see that Andal taking up so much damage, getting very close. Rich decides to flash after. Thought he would take another turret shot and it would kill him.
As the turret aggro like shows for a second.
I hate being in potentially danger.
You know, I mean, he was in potentially danger.
That is what we saw there.
Yeah.
Yes, potentially danger.
Now he doesn't have flash, but he was able to secure the kill. So that's a good thing for DRX.
One team got 1 kill. They were ahead 400 golds. The other team got another kill, tied up the gold exactly.
But Pioshik has 100% objective control, objectively speaking. Because
literally
3 grubs
yes.
and the dragon. So it is.
In a different way.
It is.
It's kind of like that. Okay, wait. We're going to go for a kill here. Doo-doo in a bit of trouble. He does have needles and flash and miss, but is it enough to get out? Are the resistances high enough? Yes, they are. So no kill here for Rich, but
he
it
will
is
get
going to be the turret.
Yeah, and that'll be a feat of strength here to DRX. So despite losing all the objectives, still just 2 kills away, or like potentially 3 full objectives in a row, which they aren't going to get, away from feats of strength themselves. These feats of strength are going to go over, or the objective feat of strength is going to go over to DNF, objectively speaking.
Yes.
When they collect this Herald. And there it is.
There you go.
Okay. That's okay.
It's a champion ability.
All right.
Yeah. It's something that you have to use skillfully and plan for.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Okay, sure.
You have to be in the right position. You have to try to hit as many people as possible. You
So
have to
if
do it in the right direction. You have to have the right timing, right?
Do you think Chronicler believes in blessings if he doesn't believe in curses?
Probably not. I'm not sure what Chronicler believes in, except a good cup of coffee and a visual novel.
Okay.
That's really all I know.
Well, off of this aggressive play, they are able to utilize the Herald, grab a turret, and without killing any players, without killing any champions, you know, put some money in the pockets, even out the gold a little bit. Doo-doo looking for another turret down here. See if he gets punished. He does have flash this time, and will be able to miss the blast.
Now we have the Engage Hextech Gates coming in here, and yeah, that's going to be very nice. Doo-doo goes down. And I wonder if he still dies even if Andal's not there.
Yeah,
That's the only question I would have.
I think it would just take a little bit longer, probably. Oh. At least it didn't flash. Bulldog will get this turret, so they get the bottom turret, they get the top turret. So a lot of gold here for DNF, keeping the gold relatively even. Tech Soul, which is very valuable. As Rich is going to see that TP and say, thank you very much. I'm just going to exit.
Okay.
They are aware of it.
All right, they're just going to try to go for the turn, but Andal's the one engaging. That's onto a brawl. Not a lot of damage going there. Life able to get away, and now we got this massive culling. Andal going to be pushed away. Sponge half health. I think they just get it here, unless Rich somehow steals it. Oh, the flash in Sponge from miles away from downtown, able to steal the Otacon. And that might just be the nail in the coffin on this fight. 2 kills go to DRX, and they get the objective. DNF up against the wall, up against a rock and hard place here.
Yeah, this one was a bit of a, I don't know, Valdez, like that. They run warped away, but they were still close enough, and you didn't have the damage, DNF, at this point to rush this one down. They didn't have any control. You know, if Rich's Shock Blast hits, I mean, that might have, if it was a little bit lower, it might have actually been the steal.
It was actually Wind becomes Lightning and then Flash.
Yeah, well, I mean.
And then he, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit heartbreaking, unfortunately, but,
you know.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like as you'd expect, to be honest.
I guess, yeah, that is true. We're just going to get up against the wall, and LazyFeel is not going to flash, so instead he's going to elect to die. Generally not the right call, and he will pay for it.
No, but
Hawks isn't here today, but he's here in spirit, so we need to know. The engage on the Bulldog, very nice flash away, and now the engage comes out from DNF, but Sponge is unkillable, so is Ondil. Gonna take them a while to get through this front line. Pyosik also has to flash. Now Dudu gets into that back line. Ondil finally goes down. As now we got some big deals on that front line. Rich has to flash away, and in comes Bulldog, but he doesn't have any mana, and they just TP away.
how do you feel about Realm Warp as a disengage ultimate?
Not a big fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, this time I think they will do the Baron. This time I think it is 100% warranted. Ondil is dead. Everybody's low health. Even with TP available for UCal, it's so hard to challenge. They are going to try to challenge anyways, as this is going to get wild.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to come in here, but can they actually get in? It's a double kill for the Chase already! And this time they pull the trigger on the Baron, and it's the absolutely worst call they could have done.
I mean, they didn't check, they just tried to rush it. They didn't do their due diligence on checking around the pit, seeing where teleports had come through, or perhaps they weren't tracking the teleport timers. I think you could start the Baron there, but you certainly cannot try to finish it.
Well, Bulldog's dead too.
All right, well, unfortunately, DNF's biggest enemies in this game seem to be the objectives. In the early game, they got the feats of strength on objectives. So
well,
it would have been really cool. It would have been really cool if he was able to get the Penta, but they certainly may win the game. Indeed, Valdez. They got the Baron. They have Hextech, Soul Point, Reviving, but they did not do that.
Okay.
Ondil has Flash and he doesn't care.
He's gonna ult. He's gonna play it safe.
He cares a little bit.
You saw what happened to LazyFeel earlier. He's like, nah, I'm just gonna press my buttons. And from this far ahead, it's definitely the right call.
And they've done their due diligence. They have vision here in the center as well.
We're just going mid. Okay. I was like, where's that going? Yeah, just in the mid lane.
They want to guarantee the inhibitor, and they will. And there's only 30 seconds left. They could try to 5-man the bottom lane as well. And for DNF, they're just not really able to leave their base here. And
bit of damage on the Sponge, but that's Xin Zhao. They're all going to get in there with him, though, and try to burst him down. Heal comes out from the Senna, but Lucian, very good at dashing in and just taking names. So Sponge, weird spot, no flash.
Because they have all of their inner turrets still up.
He got inner turrets, he got center rise, and yeah, they're just gonna send it here. Tons of damage already. LazyFeel trades with him. Pyosik tries to go in, but there's not a lot of follow-up. Immediately just dies. UCal's got a arm guard here. He is going to stay alive, and they're just peeling, but we do have UCal hitting the floor. Nice knock up here from Ondil, and now Sponge trying to zone on the left side here. He's getting incredibly low, but really it's just Berserker they gotta worry about, and finally they put him down. And that should be the end of that. DRX win a big team fight in mid.
Yeah. Win it right before both of those objectives. We don't even have the objectives. We don't even have that Hextech Soul Baron. And Berserker, I don't know how much better he could have played that situation given what he had. He's the only gold lead here. It's the Berserker Stripe. 3,200 gold ahead of his opposition here. It's a Senna, to be fair. He tried his best, but they will crumble around him, and he will be the last to fall as DRX will take the win here in game number 1.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.